Now this morning we have the Christmas special of our brand new interior design series Makeover Monday, where Deirdre Hardiman from Hepburn Designs and Maurice Wynne from Mad Flowers continue to work their magic on one lucky Ireland AM viewer's home, transforming it into a winter wonderland. Let's take a look.
Today we're doing our Christmas special of Makeover Monday. Myself and Maurice from Mad Flowers are going to be doing Christmas decorations in this beautiful traditional home. Just a few things that you should keep in mind when you're doing Christmas decorations is really to pick a theme for your house and stick with it. We'll be starting in the hallway here and carrying right through to the rest of the house. And we'll be putting a Christmas tree here. We'll also be putting garlands up the banisters and really starting our whole Christmas decoration from this point and carrying on to the rest of the house. We're in the main living space, and we're going to give you some great tips on how you can do DIY projects to decorate your house for Christmas. The first place you should start is to declutter your house. Take out the existing ornaments that you have and any clutter to give way for the Christmas decorations that are coming in. We're going to be putting in a Christmas tree back here. We're going to be painting the windows. We're also going to show you how to make your own DIY Christmas chandelier. We're making a Christmas chandelier that we're going to hang over our island unit as a nice focal point. It's actually quite easy to make. I just pulled a branch off a tree in the back of my garden, and we have these fantastic battery operated lights that came from Dunn's, and they're only €5. And we've tied them around the branches of the tree here, and then we're simply taking fish wire and we're attaching it onto various different items, whatever works with your theme. So we're doing quite natural things. We're doing pine cones and some candy canes and baubles, whatever you feel you need to decorate it with. And then when it's all finished and beautiful, we'll suspend it from the ceiling, hanging over the island unit, creating a lovely focal point. We're making our own Christmas crackers to decorate the table. It's a very cost-effective way, and it's also a really nice way to personalize the gifts that you're giving to your guests for dinner. It's quite simple to make them. We've just taken a toilet roll holder, and obviously empty. Then we're wrapping it with wrapping paper. Then Karen has pinched and tied the first end, and then we put in our Christmas hat and our own gift, whatever suits you. Then we close up the other end of it, and then we take this decorative ribbon, which is very pretty, and we tie that around it just to give it a bit of bling. And we've also made from milk cartons. This is a very easy thing you can do at home. We're making a little village. So we've just cut windows and doors in the milk carton, and then we've used these lights that we got from Penny's. They're just pretend candles, and they're battery operated, so they're very safe. When you put it like that, you can see the lovely light coming through the windows. It's very important when you're picking your Christmas tree that you buy one that's the right size for your room. As well, when I'm putting the lights on the tree, I always start at the top and work my way down and make sure I get some into the center. A good rule of thumb is for every foot of a tree that you use between 100 and 200 lights on the tree. We've used about 150 lights per foot of our 8-foot tree here. As well, I always buy a base that will carry water to keep the tree nice and green and alive during the Christmas season. We followed our Winter Wonderland traditional theme right through to our windows, which Mira has done a beautiful job painting. The way we did this is she started by doing a sketch of what she wanted to do on each window, and then she simply transferred that with a white pen onto the windows, and then she filled it in with acrylic paints. It looks fantastic both from the inside and the outside, and really gives a lovely finishing touch to the room.
As Deirdre said earlier, we're going to put a nice garland on the stairs, and we're going to put some wreaths as well either end. We can buy a very reasonable Christmas wreath like this. It's a very basic design. You'll buy this in most flower shops or supermarkets for under £10. And I'm going to show you how to change this into the one I've done a little earlier. This. And it's very simply done with some hydrangea, believe it or not, that's from the garden, some pine cones, this is some salix or contorted willow, and some cinnamon and some little crab apples. All of them very easy to do. The crab apple simply impale on a little cocktail stick and it just goes through the frame. Couldn't be any easier. You can use a glue gun if you wish, but the cocktail stick will suffice and save you buying loads of other things. The contorted willow, literally you just bend and ply through the wreath. A little is a lot, so you don't need too much. We'll finish up with something like this and we'll put one at either end of the garland. So continuing on from the hallway, we've progressed with the decoration, remaining with the same colour scheme and even using the same products. This time I've used a very large wreath in front of the fireplace with a garland running the length of it, which I will show you later on turns into a very unusual teardrop shaped wreath for the front door as well. The decorations themselves, very natural, that's me, pomegranates, ilex berries and cinnamon, along with some contorted willow and things like that, but all things natural. And I've continued that harmony also through into the dining room, where you'll see the same decorations on the table, this time bringing some fresh flowers into it, roses. And I've continued with the same decoration again, keeping the harmony all the way through on the dressers. The plants framing the fireplace are Laurus nobilis, or bay leaf, which when you get fed up looking at them you can eat them. And at the very base are some beautiful red Irish poinsettias. They're from Superquinn this year. This is a nifty little idea that I've come up with. This is just a 2-metre length of garland. You can make it yourself, or indeed you can buy it. To make it yourself, it's simply a piece of string and the nobilis and cupressa simply gets bound around it. I have come up with this nifty little idea. I take the two ends, you do need to put a loop in the end like that. Take the two ends, put them together, and we form this wonderful teardrop shape, much nicer than the ordinary wreath, and you'll be different to the neighbours. We tie those together with a piece of wire or string. Tie it nice and tight, because that's how it's going to hang. And then the same process as we done with the wreath earlier, we'll just begin to pop these bits on.
We finished transforming this home into a beautiful Christmas winter wonderland, and as a finishing touch we've constructed this mountain ourselves and put these beautiful reindeer and trees and squirrels into it. It was really easy to do. We just used boxes we had around the house. We crumpled up brown paper and taped it onto it and put flour onto it to make it look like snow, and put a mirror at the bottom which creates a lovely lake effect. All the decorations that you see today came from pennies or duns, and I hope the tips that we've shown you on ways you can make your own decorations to add to it will really make you have a special Christmas.
And if you would like a room in your home to be transformed, then email us your name, address and an image of the room that you feel needs a lift to irelandam@tv3.ie.